Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. We're going to try and do something a little bit different today. As you can see in front of you, we have this is my YouTube channel. By the way, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up as well. That helps my videos reach a bigger audience. So we're not actually going to look at any of my videos. You can go and do that in your free time. What we're going to look at is we're just going to randomly. I'm just going to look at drop shipping videos, right? So you can see some of my previous searches there, things like lottery and stuff. Right. So the things we're going to look at. Let's look at drop shipping, right? I'm doing this completely off the cuff, right? Completely off the cuff. And sorry, I just. Looking at my Shopify, I've just got sale in, which is pretty cool. Right, so I'm just going to look at this and I'm just going to see what people got to say about dropshipping, and I'm just going to add my comments and let's see how this goes. This is completely random, right? I've never done anything like this before. This is the first time video. So this is how to dropship with $0, a free dropshipping course. This is 11 minutes long, so this should be fun, right? So I don't have a clue who this guy is. It's just the full first result.
Today I'll show you how to do the same thing by finding winning products, creating an amazing online store, then marketing those products for free with my secret method. So if you're finally ready for your phone to look like this instead of only getting text from your mom, watch this video to the end. The first step to dropshipping is finding a great product that people actually want to buy. And unfortunately, most influencers lie to y'all and say there's only one way to do this so they can keep the good product research methods to themselves. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna break that stereotype and expose the 3 best methods I've used to find winning products, starting with the secret method that no one on social media has ever talked about before, the Twitter method. How the X method works is you open up Twitter, then scroll around looking for ads until you find one that's promoting a winning product. And you may ask,
Logan, how do you determine if a product is a winning product?
well, that's simple. Just
right. Can I will stop the video then there. So this concept of winning product, if you've been doing dropshipping for a while, right? You may have heard people talk about this winning product concept, and yeah, it's just a term that's just been coined in the dropship community. Winning products, it's just nonsense, absolutely nonsense, right? Just completely forget winning products. Get that idea, that concept out of your head. With the right marketing, you can sell pretty much anything, right? It doesn't actually matter what you sell, because 99% of what you need to do goes into the marketing, right? So you can sell matchsticks if you want, but if you market those matchsticks to the right people, you will sell hundreds and hundreds of thousands of matchsticks, right? It's just marketing. So forget winning products. Do not waste your time on trying to find winning products. You will not benefit from any way in doing that. You'll just waste a ton of time, and what will probably happen is you'll end up selling products which you think are winning products, right? But what they are actually, they are products which are just massively oversaturated and have been just completely killed to death on social media. So stay away from the term winning products and just completely forget that exists. And yeah, and thank me later.
Follow this criteria. 1, it solves a problem. 2, you can sell it for at least 3 times what you buy it for. 3, it has a wow factor that will make people stop scrolling when they see your ad. 4, it is easy to ship, aka it's not fragile, doesn't weigh a lot, and has faster shipping times than 1 to 2 months. That criteria ensures the customers are willing to buy your product. You'll be able to heavily profit when they do purchase because of the high margins, and they won't want a refund because your shipping is good. Then after you find a winning product, you need to check if there's a supplier out there who will let you drop ship it, which I'll show you how to do.
I don't recommend trying to sell any replica products, right? Because anything that looks like a replica product is at worst a trademark infringement, or at best a patent or copyright infringement, and you run the risk of being permanently suspended by the platform on which you sell it on, whether that be eBay, Amazon, Etsy, or Shopify. If you sell these type of products, you will absolutely end up in hot water, and you will very mostly get suspended, and you could in fact be suspended for life. So if you are serious about making dropshipping a full-time income, I like the guy, by the way. Paused it in a real interesting place. Then just completely stay away from anything which looks like it may infringe upon the copyright patents or trademarks of another brand, i.e. trying to sell fake AirPods. As you can see from that image just a moment ago, those are AirPods, right? They do not sell them. They are fake replica AirPods. Do not try and sell these. You will get yourself in a lot of trouble
out there who let you drop ship it, which I'll show you how to do later. The second way of finding winning products is one I'm sure most of y'all have already heard of because I've talked about it in the past alongside virtually every other e-commerce YouTuber. It's the hashtag TikTok made me buy it method. The method is pretty self-explanatory. You go to TikTok and search the hashtag TikTok made me buy it, Amazon finds or trending products, filter to the videos with the most likes in the last month, and scroll through those videos until you find a product that follows the criteria I talked about earlier. Now, yes, what you've heard is right. This method is a little less effective nowadays due to TikTok releasing their TikTok shop feature where you can buy dropship products directly from the platform. But if you actually pick a high quality product that stands out and build a nice website, which I'll teach you how to do with AI later in this video, you can easily outsell those TikTok shop noobs. Oh, and another thing I want to mention is when you're looking for products on social media, make sure you read the comments. Comments provide a great insight from potential customers to let you know if it's a scam, bad quality, uninteresting, or if it's an absolute banger product that everyone wants to buy. The third way to find winning products is by using my completely free AI Shopify store builder. How it works is you answer some questions about the type of store you want to create, then my AI will build you that store within a few minutes. You can start dropshipping
Can't
today.
blame the guy
It's
for
already
trying,
made this
right?
dude $50K in a
Trying to sell
day.
you
This
his
guy's
course.
made $32K in a day, and I'm going to
sure.
walk you through how to do it right
32K a
now.
day.
The first thing you're going to do is
Bollocks.
click the top link in my description, which will bring you to the Shopify store builder. Once you're here, you can see it says it'll build you a free Shopify store in a few minutes, and over 40,000 people have already done this to create their own successful online business. So let's create yours now by pressing build my free store.
Yeah, I'm sure
And once it
40,000
loads,
people
you
have
have
done
to
it,
enter your
but
legal
I'm
name
pretty sure
alongside an email and password. So enter your
39,999 of
personal
them
email
were
here
not
for now,
successful.
then come up with a difficult password that you don't use for anything else. You don't want to start making 10K per month and lose it all because your password is linked to other sites. Make it long and hard.
That's what she said.
Then after pressing next, you have to answer a few questions. First is what niche of product you want to sell. You can select any of these or click I'm not sure yet if you haven't decided. I'm just going to press electronics because they typically have good margins, then I'll click done. Next it's going to ask you to pick images to your home page related.
Let me stop this, right? Anything that looks like you can create a store in 5 minutes by clicking a few buttons, right? And at best, if it, claims to like use AI to find you the right products or build your store, is just, you just need to steer clear of anything like this, because this is just the thing you got to understand. You're building a business, you're building a real business, right? So you need to go back to real business principles, and you don't go and build a business by just clicking a few buttons and just letting AI do everything for you automatically through some course that some guy has set up, some random guy on the internet has just set up. This is not going to work for you at all. You're missing all of the fundamentals. This is not how you choose products. This is certainly not how you build stores to a professional level at all. This is basically what you're going to end up with here is you're going to end up with a low quality store with products which are oversaturated and products which are at price points that people are just not going to be interested in whatsoever. All the reviews are going to be fake. It's just, yeah, that's what I'm assuming you're going to get out of this. But anyway, let's just carry on watching the video.
It's your niche. You can pick 2 of these, but if you don't particularly like them, don't worry. You can always manually add whatever you want to your store once it's been created, or if you decide to switch niches down the line, you can always restart this few-minute process as many times as your heart desires. Then after selecting the photos, press done again, and now it's time to create your Shopify account by clicking Access Shopify. As you can see, it's free for the first 3 days, and the next 30 days only costs $1.
Okay, so another thing I want to add here, just to bear in mind, so this Shopify builder, as you can see, which this guy is associated with or has created or whatever, is using affiliate marketing. So every person that he puts through this funnel At the end of it, when you sign up for that Shopify trial, if you then go on to actually buy a Shopify plan, then he gets a kickback in commission. That's basically how he is monetizing this video.
So enter your email here, press start free trial, verify you're a human because I guess the AI doesn't want AI signing up for itself. Then we can speed through these questions. Choose I'm just starting out, an online store. In this case, we'll select drop shipping, but if you're like me who sells digital products, select that. Press next, select your country, I'm from America. Then sign up with the email and password you created earlier and bam, now you have a Shopify account. Let's head back over to the AI, press done, go back to Shopify, copy your store link, then paste it in here and press done again. Next, you have to select your Shopify plan. As I stated before, the first 3 days are free, then the first month is $1 regardless of what plan you select.
Where he gets
but as
paid.
A beginner, you only need the basic plan, which is $29 a month after that trial period. So press access Shopify, enter your info,
I know this because
and
I've got a
subscribe.
Shopify partner
And
account,
speaking of
but I don't sell
subscribing, I'm
anyone
giving you all
on
this
affiliate links
information
at
and
all.
access to my AI store builder for free. So as a thank you, please hit that subscribe button below. I'm super close to 250K subscribers and I want to hit it before 2025. And now that you've subbed to me and Shopify, they're going to ask for your business address, which you can skip by pressing add later. Then go back to my AI, click done, press install app, then install again so the AI can create your store. Then to actually import the products to your store, you need to use my favorite dropshipping supplier, AutoDS. AutoDS is the only app you need to start dropshipping because they handle all your product imports, product research, order fulfillment, and right now you get a free 30-day trial by following these 7 steps. Once you've registered for your free trial, select Shopify, press I have a Shopify store, install the AutoDS app, then once it loads, your pre-built Shopify store with winning products will be ready. To look at your store, press online store on the left side, then click the little eyeball or the big view your store button. As you can see, the AI has generated a home page for you that begins with some captivating copy to introduce what you sell. This perfectly segues into a clear display of your products, followed by customer
basically
reviews,
a default
strategically placed to
Shopify
build trust and
theme
increase
layout.
sales, which is
Your
why it is
Shopify store
also
will look
created
like
a
that
header
when you open
for
a
you
brand new
saying
Shopify
free
store.
shipping with a
There is
countdown timer, which
nothing.
increases urgency
That
so
Shopify
people
store
buy now.
looks
In
like a brand
addition,
new
the
Shopify.
site
It
includes
looks
a
like a
well-structured
dropshipping
product
store,
page with
basically,
trust
which is why
badges, a
nobody-
contact us
that
page to
store
give
will not make
customers
any
confidence
sales
in reaching
at
out,
all.
a
Not
track
in
your
a million
order page for real-time delivery updates, and essential legal pages. All this would typically take a
by
beginner
the
an
way,
entire day of
all
stress
those
to
policies,
create, but by
all the-
using
all
my
the-
AI, you've
the,
got it done in a few minutes.
terms and conditions,
and although the store is
shipping
technically
policies,
ready
if you
to
actually
sell
go into them
products
and have a
now,
look
make
at
sure
them,
you look
you'll
over
see it's
everything
all
first
just
and fix
filler
potential
template
errors like
that
shipping
you would
times,
have to
product
edit.
prices, etc. Then it's time to add your own touch to the
Certainly
store.
not ready for
I personally
launch.
use tons of advanced techniques to increase sales on my own stores, but as a beginner, here are the 5 best things you should do. 1. Come up with a unique store name and purchase a domain for it. For example, if you came up with Digital Depot for your electronics store, you'd go to GoDaddy.com, buy the digitaldepot.com domain, then connect it to your Shopify backend here. This looks way more professional than having to adopt my Shopify store domain, and it only costs 13 bucks. 2. Create a logo for your new business name. You can do this for free by using an AI to create it for you or by using Canva's 30-day trial. But if you're willing to spend 20 to 50 bucks, hire someone on Fiverr to do it for you. 3. Create the new email for your Shopify store that I talked about earlier. Format it like contact, the name of your store at gmail.com, then use that as your customer service email. 4.
That's a terrible idea, right? So do not do this. Do not use a Gmail email address for your business. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you're buying a domain name, then just have like hello@yourdomainname.com. Don't go and create a Gmail account as well and have a Gmail. Anyone with I would never buy from a store that has a Gmail email address. That is just so trashy and ridiculous, and I see it on tons of dropshipping stores. Yeah, just do not do that at all. Also as well, if I go back to the domain name bit here, where I think it was where he was registering this, don't do this. If you're building a store, go with traditional domain names, .coms, .co.uk's. If it's regional, Canada, for example, .ca, Germany, .de, that's all fine. Don't go with crap like .ai or anything like that, because those sort of domain names are really going to put genuine, real customers off, because they're just not familiar with them. They haven't been around for very long, and they're not. It's not yet ready for those domain names. go with something traditional.com.co.uk, or something, you know, based on your region.de, you know, Japan.jp, something like that. Those domain names are fine. Do not go for all the funny ones like .store, .pro, .business, all of those extra new ones. You want this. digitaldepot.com would be much better. That's where you can see it. Most of those ones. So spend some time actually finding a domain name for your brand, which you can actually find in a .com or in a .co.uk, and that will certainly help you along the way.
Depot.com domain, then connect it to your Shopify backend here. This looks way more professional than having to dot my Shopify. Hire someone on Fiverr to do it for you. 3, create the new email for your Shopify store that I talked about earlier. Format it like contact, the name of your store at gmail.com, then use that as your customer service email. 4, add GIFs. GIFs are way better than pictures because they show the product in action. And to create your own GIF, all you have to do is download a video of your product from the internet or someone's TikTok, go to Adobe Free GIF Maker, convert the video into a GIF, and insert it in the Shopify like that. 5, create discounts. To add a discount, just click on the product you want, type in the price you want to sell it for, then type double that price in the compare it price box so it looks like it's 50% off.
Right,
Customers
so do not recommend doing this, because what is your strategy here, right? So on all the stores that I run, I build, that I manage, that I operate, we do not do this at all. We do not do this sort of markup price and then just show a lower price underneath. This strike through with a lower price. And the reason is because you've got to think, what is your long-term strategy with this? I mean, you can't expect customers to keep coming back to your store, repeat customers, for example, and just seeing the same ridiculous pricing. I mean, you are much better off just setting your prices as your prices, rather than effectively just lying to customers and saying your product is worth £100 and the price is 50. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. You should just mark the product up as your price, so that when you do run genuine deals, they are genuine deals, right? So, you know, if you run a coupon code and you send an email out to your customers, for example, then you can actually do that. But if you're doing this sort of excessive markup on your pricing just to get a strike through, then it just looks so scammy. And especially if you've got this on every single product on your store, and it just looks like you're just always on sale, that's just not a good look for any genuine looking store, and it just screams alarm bells if you do this. So do not recommend that you do that at all.
They feel as if they're getting a great deal, so you need to make them feel that all year round. If it's February, have a Valentine's sale. If it's June, have a summer sale. If it's a random Wednesday, have a
Willy Wankin' Wednesday sale.
No one cares what it's called as long as it saves them money and, more importantly, makes you money. But you can't make any money if people don't find your...
You're better off just giving customers basically your lowest possible price, especially when you're starting out. You should give customers the best possible prices that you can in the beginning, and you can always raise your prices later on as you build sustainable traffic. Don't try and do
so I'll
this
pass
sort
the
of,
mic to 19-year-old
people are
Logan
not
right now to
stupid, right?
teach
They're
you how
not
to
going to fall for this
advertise your
stuff.
store with
It's
$0. The best way to get traffic on your
advice.
website for free is by utilizing organic content on social media. And unless you're a complete beginner to dropshipping, I'm sure y'all already know about the strategy of buying the product and making your own TikToks for it. But today I'll take that a step further and show y'all 2 methods that don't require buying the product, so it's completely free. And before I do that, I'll give y'all the rundown of making your own content with the product. First, you need to buy the product from Amazon so you get it in 2 days instead of 2 months. Second, you need to create a brand account on all short form content platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Spotlight. And to optimize those accounts' conversion rates, make sure your profile picture is the same across platforms and your bio has a good hook to get viewers to your website, like 50% off spring sale ends tomorrow. Be quick. Third, create 2 to 3 TikToks per day that promote your product and repost those videos to other platforms, because if you're making interesting content that people want to watch while also showcasing how fun, cool, or helpful your product is, there's a high likelihood people would buy it. And if they do buy it, you can then use that money to make your store better, run paid ads, or anything you think.
So let me tell you something about this little thing he's doing here. So basically what he's trying to do is create user-generated content, right? But the problem is that you've just created brand new social media accounts and you've got 0 followers. So when you post these videos on social media, nobody is going to watch them, right? This is the thing, right? You will get, like, if you post on TikTok with a brand new account, you might get 1,000 views, something like that, but they're not going to go viral. Your chances of going viral are just basically 0 to none, right? So this is not a good strategy that is going to work for you. It absolutely will not work. Do not waste your time on this. If the best way to create content like this for your store and for your own socials is to actually get other people with audiences, with sizable audiences, who can actually, they have an audience to share this with. So the best thing for you to do is to actually send free gifted product to influencers that you've already reached out to and ask them if they want to collaborate with your store, and send them the gifted product for free and let them actually create the content themselves and share that content with their audience. And then once they create the content, you can download that content, you can repost it on your own socials, and that's how you're going to grow your own socials. But essentially, if you want to drive traffic to your store, you need to do it through other people who have existing audiences. Don't think that you're going to be able to drive any meaningful amount of traffic through your own brand account on social media like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, anything like that, because you're effectively starting from zero. You're going to get absolutely no traffic. It's just completely a waste of time on your part, and you should let other people create the content for you. And instead of wasting your money on paid adverts, don't do that. Actually spend that money on supplying free gifted product to these individuals who have audiences, who trust them, who trust their recommendations. Get them to make the content for you, get them to supply you with the photos, the videos that they create, and then you can add those photos and videos to your store, and you can also use those photos and videos to post on your own socials, so you have a constant stream of user generated content in that way. That is the best way of doing it.
Pre-sales. And for y'all who are too broke or scared to do that technique, these next two methods are completely free and will work just as well. First is promoting your product through affiliate marketing, aka you contact influencers to promote your product and they get a percentage of every sale they get you. Like, for example, I'm selling my lamp for $30, I make $15 per lamp, so maybe I'd give an influencer like $5, which is like 16% for every lamp they sell. It's a great concept because we don't have to do any more work than we're already doing, and the influencer is more motivated to make better promos because the more products they sell, the more money they make. The best way to get influencers to do this is by finding influencers that are in your product's niche. Like, if you're selling a gym belt, get a list of like 50 gym creators, then send them all a well-written email or direct message about your product and how it will help their audience and make them money at the same time. It's a very simple concept that most influencers have already done for other brands, so if your offer is intriguing, they'll most likely promote your product. The second free way of promotion is a little harder, but can be more profitable than the previous two ways. It's re-edited content. This is where you do the exact same thing as the organic content method, but instead of filming your own content, you download videos of other people using your product and edit their clips into your brand's own organic style ad. I've done this for a few profitable dropshipping stores, but as soon as they started doing well, I made sure to film my own content, so I was in full creative control and to prevent being sued. Thanks, Logan. Y'all can click right here if you want to watch me take a new e-commerce store from $0 to $1,000 in 1 week. Just tap the video like that, subscribe below, and God bless.
Right, so that video was pretty much exactly what I expected to see. This is the first I've just randomly just put in the word dropshipping in YouTube, and yeah, that was pretty much what I expected to see, because this is pretty much the advice that you will get on YouTube, and there is nothing of value in that at all, because nothing that person has said in that video will generate you any sales whatsoever. It will send you down the wrong path. You will waste a ton of time. You may even waste a ton of money by following any of those tips, and I can guarantee you 100% that you will not get anywhere by following a single thing said in that video. So there you are, guys. Hopefully I've managed to actually provide you with some value by just sort of talking over the top of that video. I don't know how this video will do, in fairness, but maybe if I get a few thumbs up and a few subscribes to the channel, then maybe I will do more like this. There is literally hundreds of thousands of videos on dropshipping, and it would probably be interesting to go through them and just sort of comment on the advice that they're giving. So far, from what I've seen in that video, it's what I expected, but not good advice at all. do not go down that path, because you will not get anywhere. Right, cheers guys, I'll catch you in the next video.